Heyo everybody, it's time for another PuddiChat. I'm Pudding, and I'll be chatting with you today.
I was just trying to record without my mic even being plugged in. Haha, how's your day going? Hello, hi, it's Pudding, your best friend and small rabbit who lives on the internet sometimes. Hi, hello. Okay, here's the deal. I was just thinking, and this is really on the fly, but today we're going to talk about compliments. And this is important for artists, but really important for everybody. Compliments are important to give when they're genuine, but they're more important to take with grace. I know that it's easy to hear a compliment and want to instantly maybe rebuttal it or reject it or fight the idea. Oh wow, you're so pretty. And then you want to say, oh God, no, you're totally wrong. I'm not pretty and here are the reasons why. You make the person who is complimenting you feel bad and puts them in a bad position. In my experience, it's very awkward when a person tries to deny a compliment I'm giving them. Oh, I think you're so funny and this thing you did is so creative. And then the person says oh no, it's really not even that creative, blah, 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 blah. To me, it's hi friend, I like you, here's a compliment. And the friend's wow, you're so stupid, why would you say that? And it's gut-wrenching for me. It's why? No, I like you, stop saying those things about the person I like. So I started being no, that's not up for debate. What I'm saying is a fact because I observed it. I'm not, Sorry, my poopers. They're going crazy upstairs. I don't know why. They will settle down. Anyways, yeah, compliments. I'm also quite guilty of trying to deny a compliment. Puppies, please. Okay. Oh, I really liked this piece you did. And then the first thing I think is, if I'm not proud of it as much as I think I should be proud of it, I'm oh no, this is real lazy and I didn't go as hard as I could have, or it's really vapid or whatever. That's the first thing I think. But the thing is, even if it doesn't reach my standards, it's impressive to someone else to the point where they want to express it to me. Because sometimes your own standards are incredibly high. This is something I've learned about myself. I still don't think my standards are that high. I'm this is the bare minimum I should be doing, but it's probably a lot higher than it should be. Sorry, this conversation's quite candid. I also am kind of nasally, so yeah, sorry about that. Just because it doesn't reach your standards of what you believe you should be doing or what you believe should be more doesn't mean that other people's compliments are disgenuine. Because they're seeing something outside of your head that you're not seeing. So I can think that I'm not very good at, let's just say I'm learning piano. And I know what professional piano sounds like, so when I play it, I'm wow, this isn't professional, this is bad. But to somebody else who is hearing maybe piano for the first time, or understands what it's like to learn, and hears me playing it, is oh, actually, you're really good at this, the way you do it is really good. Because I'm comparing myself to something that I think I should be, I'm denying the compliment. It's bad for my self-esteem because I'm just invalidating somebody trying to validate me, and it hurts the other person because they're telling you something, an observation they're making, and you're saying no, your point's not valid. So it hurts both people to not take a compliment. And I think that's very important for people to know, or to kind of understand and dissect, because I feel with a lot of my friend groups and stuff, it's harder for people just to say thank you and to agree with a kind thing someone says to them than it is to dismiss it. And dismissing validation essentially is not good for your psyche. So even if you don't believe it yourself, it's better for your mental health and it's better for everybody if you just stop and be like, okay, well, I don't believe that, but this person believes it, so let's go with that. Oh, your hair looks really good today. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. You know, like, I just think it's very important. I don't know, I was thinking about the ethics of complimenting just now, and I thought it was important to talk about a little bit. Especially because I am aware that I have higher standards for myself that I don't think I achieve, and I kind of invalidate compliments that I'm given from time to time. It's probably like, oh, it's keeping me humble, but no, just, you don't have, there's in between being self-deprecating and then being a narcissist. Like, you can be humble but still take compliments. It doesn't make you like a bad person. It doesn't make you an annoying person, And like, on the flip side, wanting to be complimented is fine too, because that means you just want people to validate you. It's just, don't go into the red where you're like fishing for vain compliments, or you don't even care if they're genuine, you just want to hear it. It's important to like see the positives in yourself first, but sometimes it's hard to see your positives. So when somebody else points it out, then you should accept that and work off of that. A lot of the times I'll be like, I'll be unhappy with something that I've done, or I'll think that I'm acting in a certain way, and I recall back to times that like people I care about have said, no, you're actually very nice, you're actually very like good at this one thing. It helped me kind of dig out of that hole of self-deprecation and be like, well, I feel this way, but this person that I love and respect thinks that I'm valid, so I'm gonna go with that opinion. Because in the moment, that's way more helpful than just hurting yourself over and over again. And plus, taking compliment makes everybody feel good. The person who complimented you feels good. You feel good because the person you care about is being nice to you. And it's all good. And I like you guys very much. And I want you to be happy. And I want you to feel good. And thank you for listening to me in my nasally voice. And I care about you lots. Okay, bye.
As always, I'd like to offer a special thanks to my patrons. If you'd like to support me over on Patreon, I have a link down in the description. And thank you everyone for watching and listening. Have a wonderful day.